Hi folks, welcome to Willow Creek Farms YouTube channel. This is obviously our first video, so get to know me a little bit, show you around the farm, let you know what we're going to try and do here. My name's Sam. You might have noticed in the title of the video, farm is in quotation marks. I'm not a farmer. This has been a lifelong dream of mine. Luckily, I married a girl that shared that same dream. Now we've got a chance to see if we can turn ourselves into a little bit of a farmer. We're located in Virginia. We've been working on it a couple months now. See if we can show you all some of what we've already done and take you on our trip, our journey. I'm going to try and share some of this with you all, show you what we know and what we don't know. My goal with this is to share with other people who might have the same interest or goals that we do, that are thinking about getting into farming. You know, it's a tough time in the economy for anybody right now, new or established businesses. So we're not expecting to just jump right into this and start making money. And maybe you all can learn from us, we can learn from you all, see what happens. So I grew up in what could be considered a small town. It's not so small anymore, and always loved being around farms. Never grew up on a farm. About the time I got into high school, met some friends that had farms. I started helping them. That's where I got the little bit of knowledge of farming I do have. And I always enjoyed it. It's hard work. There's days where you don't like it. It's hot, it's cold. It's 15 degrees right now. It's a great time to be a farmer. But it's what I want to do. I work a regular job, but one day, maybe, this can be where my job is. We'll see. Walking up here a little bit, get up on top of this little knoll, show you all around the farm a little bit, show you some of the projects that we've already done that we weren't recording for, and tell you a little bit about them, how we did them. This is looking at the low end of our property, the bottom half or so. And this is where we're going to try and establish some pasture, divide it up a little bit so we can rotate animals in and out of there. And down at that lower tree line, there's a little creek, gives us some water. And over here, the pond. We'll walk over and take a look at that. So you all are going to learn as this goes along. I'm not a farmer. I got a lot to learn about livestock, cattle. One thing I know, they need water. And I just showed you, we wanted to divide that area off back there in different pastures. Well, here's our water. We dug this pond this summer. It also gave us some dirt to build up our lane coming into the property, because we're on the bottom side of a ridge and water runs downhill. So the water comes down the ridge kind of from the left, comes down onto our property and follows the farm lane that I built up. We'll walk up there and talk about that in a little bit. And I've guided the water to come down here for this nice big pond. It's about 5 feet deep over on that end. But when I got down about 3 feet deep, I started to hit some groundwater, which is great for a pond, but it's really bad when you're trying to dig it. So originally I wanted to be a little bigger than this, but it's big enough. And right now she froze up. So good thing nobody's trying to drink out of it right now. But as you can see, does have a spillway in that corner, and eventually it'll have a drain going out that direction so that the water's not constantly running on the overflow. So the first time we looked at this property, I realized we were gonna have to do some pretty serious work to make a lane coming in here, just because it lays pretty wet. And if you're running heavy stuff in and out, vehicles, trucks, tractors, trailers, which hopefully one day we will be, you need a little bit of a road base instead of mud, unless you just like living a hard life. So I decided in this area here I was going to dig a pond and generate some dirt to build that farm lane up. So what I did is, right about where you all are sitting, I started digging with the track loader, piling it up right over here. Silt fence, you know, follow all the rules. Try to, most of the time, maybe. But spent free time on weekends, evenings, digging this out. It took, I don't know, 3-4 full days of working. And again, like I said, I got down about 3 feet right behind me and started hitting some groundwater, which made it pretty difficult to go as deep as I wanted with that loader, because I don't have anything big enough to pull it out if I got it stuck, and I don't want to pay somebody because I've got better things to spend that money on. But anyway, I came in and just kind of fold this out. I figured out what my bottom grade was going to be based on the water and how deep I could go without getting stuck. Started cutting the edges back. And got our pond. Got what's left of our pile of dirt from building the lane. Let's go take a look at that. So like I said, it says 14 degrees now. Getting colder in the afternoon. That doesn't make sense. But it's cold, so I hopped in the truck to warm up a little bit. One thing I've learned already in this very short video, it's very difficult to explain things to a video camera when you're used to just doing them. And we're gonna work on that, so bear with us. We're standing on part of the lane now, and as you can see, I still got a lot of stone to put down. I was hoping to do that before winter, but things come up, things happen, and stuff doesn't get done. And it'll get done eventually. It's frozen right now, so it looks kind of dry, but it is not dry. It is a sloppy mess. But anyway, you can see the pond's right there. There's our stockpile. So we're kind of strategic in where that was based on where I wanted this lane to be. What I did, I came right through where you're looking where these tracks are, dug all the topsoil out, threw it on this side to make all the water go down that way to right where it turns. You can't see real well. There's going to be a pipe there to carry the water over to the pond. Came back in, filled it in with what I dug out of the pond, and now we're ready for stone as soon as possible. So if you look around our farm a little bit, we got some materials, some old fence, some junk, trucks, burn pile, Every farm needs a burn pile. But you won't see a tractor because we don't got one yet. We got a plan for one, but it hasn't happened. So it's gonna be a future video, hopefully. And it's gonna be exciting for us. Hopefully for you all too. All right, folks, we're back in the truck now. Started snowing on us, so we kind of cut that one a little bit short.